140 hours before you get to final distribution and are able to close out a probate case. That's right, I'm going to say it again, 13,140 hours before you get to final distribution. But before we do that, let's start off and actually get focused on what's the task at hand? What are all the different things that we have to do in order to actually get through the entire probate process? So first off the bat, and you're probably not going to know that this would be on my list, but the most important thing is breathe. Just breathe. You're going through a really tough time and you're, entering into a probate process or a process you've never been in before. And hopefully you'll never be in it again. But you have to give yourself time to grieve. You have to give yourself time to breathe. And you also have to help your other family members because they're probably going through a difficult time as well. So first step before we get to any task, breathe. Give yourself a moment to grieve, and also give yourself a moment to help other family members that might be going through the same as you are. So that's my first step. Now, let's go to a task list. Task list is really important, and it allows us to kind of focus or pull into focus all the things that we're going to need to do. So let's take a look at a task list that I created that, maybe just might help you out in getting everything organized. So I have 13 steps laid out here for you to review. Please take your time, pause, but it's everything from liquidating assets and figuring out what the liabilities are to closing out social media. So as you can see, that task list had a lot of things on it. But really, that's just kind of the first step in getting organized and making sure that we're prepared to get through probate in the most efficient manner. The second step is, let's talk about the actual probate process and all the different things that have to happen. And quite frankly, all the resources that are, at your disposal if you kind of know how to use them, and if you know where to look, and if you know what companies to kind of search out. So let's go over the probate process step by step and all the different tasks that have to happen to get you from the beginning, which is, sort of filing letters of petition, all the way to, getting that final order signed by the judge and, quite frankly, dispersing all of the heirs' funds